Armenia,
which is a poor country.
Which is a very, very poor country. Her grandma was the only one in their community to start a business and with a horse and carriage, and no one else had that. The grandma was the entrepreneur, and her mom didn't take it as far as Kim did. So the mom was the one that opened that door. The grandma was the one that opened that door. The mom did something, and she set her kids up to go even further. And regardless of what we might not like about them in all the negative things that's out there, look at what that family has achieved. They have set up generational, and she's the most famous one of the family, and I guess maybe having the most funds. That's legacy that they have built there for those kids. They will never have to do anything but just walk into it. And that's what he's talking about here in this video. We have to look at what we're doing. It's nothing that we do is ever just about us. And that's also something this generation, the two prior generation are not noticing. They're saying, it's my life, it's nobody's business, whatever I do, it's my life. And that's all you keep hearing. But it's not just your life. What you do now dictates your legacy, your family's outcome. And people always saying, it's my business, it's all about me, it's this, it's me, 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 me. But if you have kids, everything you do, whether it's good or bad, it's going to reflect back on them. As the Bible said, if you do good, it goes on to the next generation. If you do bad, it goes on to the next generation. So everything we do is never just about us. It's about how are you setting up your kids to live a better life than you live? Or are you going to die leaving them to come up the same rough mountain, the struggle mountain, just the way you did? So you might not have made it to the top of the mountain, but you started the journey. And somebody in your bloodline is going to take it and finish the journey. So that's my say on what was said there. I don't know if anyone else wants to chime in. Guys, it would be nice if you guys would communicate in the morning after these videos are played. There is no way on earth anyone's brain could be a blank slate after listening to these things. There is some thought in your head. Just open up and let's communicate. That's how you're going to grow. And as you open up your mouth and speak, you are going to grow. And if you're doing this business, you're building a team. You're going to have to be able to talk to your team and be a leader to your team. So this is where I started. This is the platform I started on, was Zoom during COVID. Because I was always afraid to speak to, I didn't mind doing one-on-one. I can sit at a table one-on-one and talk all day long. But doing this, no, I didn't want to do it. So it'd be great, you guys come, let's do the meeting of the mind. Anyway, I'm done here. Any feedback on that video this morning?
And it was a great video. I can't wait to continue the rest of it. Yeah, guys, like Novlet said, for me and her, we were really uncomfortable talking on any presentation. Even when I started doing MLM or networking, I wasn't comfortable. I was when I had to go up on stage to do a presentation with a couple other businesses I was involved with before Atomy, I had to actually go on a stage. We had actually a room at a hotel. And when the person who was originally supposed to present, he called and canceled, couldn't make it in time. So my leader at that time asked me to present, and I was scared because it was my first time presenting. I did it. I was nervous, but I did it, and I made a couple mistakes here and there. But as I did it over and over, I became more better and better at it. So everyone needs to be these motivational videos. It's teaching you to come out of your, how do you say it now, Violet? Out of your
The
comfort zone.
comfort zone, yeah.
Yeah, out of your comfort zone. So to be able to do Atomy business, to do any kind of MLM business, you have to come out of your comfort zone. You might not, at the beginning, you might not sound like you know what you're talking about, but as you experience it, as you get feedback from other people who've been listening to you, then you learn how to kind of how could you say it, go in front of the mirror and do like a role.
Yeah,
So that way, even though you're looking at yourself, pretend that that person is someone else that's looking back at you, and you're just role playing, because that's what we had to do. Me, Novelet, and most of the leaders that come onto our call, like Michelet, Rosalie, Miss Florence. Of course, they wasn't natural in and be excited about doing the business. They had to do a role in front of the mirror, and now as they do it every day now, it becomes second nature to you. So you could see the excitement in everybody's face when Florence talks, when Rosalie talks, when Michelet talks. You you guys have to be excited about the business that you guys are doing. When people see the excitement in your voice about the Atomy business, they'll say, "Oh, they're doing a really good business. I better get involved with it." You know? But guys, remember that Atomy business is everyday essentials. You have to share the product with people. You have to do certain things, the 8 cores, you know? Make your list. Not just your people you know. It could be your co-workers, you could be anyone that you meet off the street, you got their phone number. And the biggest thing about doing this business is the follow-up and teaching them how to go on the website and look at the products and how to make their first purchase. If you don't teach the people that you're bringing on board, your business partners, your consumers, if you don't teach them how to order from the website and they become automatic consumers, you will be struggling, because they'll just say you guys are ordering just the supplements. Guys, expand your horizon with showing them all the other stuff we have on our website.
yep,
We have living, we have food, we have personal care, we have beauty. Everyday essentials. Don't worry about the products that Atomy has not brought to our US website yet. Get people to try the products that we do have. We have over 500 on the website and probably another 500 on the Gmail. I understand people don't really want to pay international shipping for the stuff in the Gmail. I know that they want to try the stuff on the Gmail, but start them off with our US website first. Get them to buy everything that is on our US website first. And then once they get accustomed and they get used to seeing all, learning about the product and trying the product on our US website, go ahead and transition them over to our Gmail, where they can get stuff directly from Korea. But of course, inform them that they have to pay international shipping,
Mhm.
you know? So,
Yeah.
and then we got the Azomol too, the G Azomol. You guys can order from there as well. But the as a Gmol, it only have selected products that you could select right now. They're still integrating it, they're still updating it, but there's a couple items that you can order on there as well. But we don't want you guys to expand out until you become an expert on the first mall. The reason that we share the other malls with you is so that way you could know what the company is coming with, what the company is going to expand. We have to bring up the sales in the US so that way our CEO can finally negotiate with the gas stations in the US, the Samsung for refrigerators, if you use Samsung for refrigerator, for any of the big branded stuff that you need, the company has to negotiate to be able to add it to their website. But before they could do that, they have to see the
Volume.
volume go up. We have to have automatic customers. Once the company sees that we have automatic customers and we do not have so many people dropping off every month, then they will eventually expand the Gmail.
All right.
All right. So, and then I learned today, if any of you guys are on the Go Sales Master training, right? Today was this week is episode 5. And I learned how Atomy products are made on that platform.
Can you share that on Friday?
Yeah, I can share that on Friday. That's fine. All depends on how I gotta go to the dentist tomorrow, so it all
Or
depends.
maybe
on how I go.
Tuesday. Or
Yeah.
maybe Tuesday.
Yeah. All right.
Mhm.
So I've said my 2 cents. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn back it over to Novelette.
Yeah.
Now that,
Go ahead.
good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Sorry. I just have a testimony, as Nick was saying, that we must start using the products more. And as CJ always say, you don't have a testimony because you're not using the
Oh,
products.
hold on. Don't share it yet. Nick, are we recording?
Yes, yes, we are.
Yes,
Yes, we
we
are.
are.
Go
Okay.
ahead.
Okay.
Go
Okay.
ahead,
Go ahead,
Odie.
Tony.
Okay. Since I've been using the laundry sheet, guys,
Mm.
I tell you all, I don't know what type of brightening or whitening they have in there, but once you use those laundry sheet, and I like to pre-soak my clothes. And so now I just soak my clothes, and I don't want the dryer to hit them. I want them to air dry outside. They are so beautiful and white when you bring them back in. And I often wonder, I'm like, what is, and I don't use that bleach or any of the other stuff. I don't use any of that. I just put my clothes in the sink, put a half a sheet in there, and I let them soak overnight. And I tell you, the next morning, and then the smell, oh my goodness. That stuff that they have in the store has nothing on our products. And another product, the Himalayan, the salt. If you have not used that salt,
You
get
don't
it.
have it anymore.
Oh no, they discontinued it
Yeah,
because people wasn't buying it.
go ahead, talk about it anyway.
But I tell you, once you use that, the salt, you don't have to use anything else. It just gives your food just a refreshing taste. And you be like, why was I using all of that other season? You don't need it. This salt is so refreshing and it doesn't taste like that salt, that other salt that I'm talking about. It just gives you a natural flavor of your food. It brings out the natural flavor. Like I cooked some collard greens, I think it was Saturday or Sunday. And I'm telling you, I didn't use anything. And I'm like, wait, are you telling me this is only the salt that I put in these collard greens? And they are so refreshing. So guys, as CJ always said, we must use the product in order to know the product. And I know everybody know about the lotion. Our lotion is like just number one. It is just number one. It gives your skin a glow like no other. And then as he was saying, the toothpaste. There's nothing on the market. I have
Look
customers
at the screen,
every month.
Cody. Look at the
Beg your
screen.
pardon.
Look at the screen.
Share the screen. Oh,
No,
wait a
look
minute.
at the screen.
Okay, wait, let me go
That's
into
what
the
I'm,
screen.
no, look at this, look at what I'm gonna be touching on this morning.
Oh, it's the body lotion, yes. And as I was saying that uh, every month I have repeated customers coming back to get the toothpaste. And apparently they are sharing it with someone because I know a person of mine's lasts me, but they every month they come back and get two. They come back and get two. Or they come back and get the toothbrush. And I ask them, I say, are you loving our toothpaste? They say it's nothing on the market like this toothpaste. I love your toothpaste. So guys, we have to use the product in order to have a testimony of the products. So that's all I want to share this morning.
Great, great. Anyone else? I'm not seeing any hands raised, so I guess if we have no feedback, nothing to share. As Miss Odie said, the toothpaste bring you customers, because just like she said, I shared with someone, I think I mentioned it earlier this week or last week. I gave her one of the small one. I call those our samples. I buy those and I give them out. And she called me and said, I am going home to West Palm Beach and I would like to bring some for my sisters. And they're very close. The whole family is very, very close. So I just sold her a box of the little one with 4 in there. And she said, oh, that's great. They can share if more is needed. But she's loving that toothpaste so much, she wanted to make sure that her sisters and her moms will also be enjoying that toothpaste. And I gave toothbrush as well. So I'm telling you, but every time you place an order, put at least 2 in that order. Put 2 packs and then put 1 pack of the toothbrush. Because you get 8 toothbrush in that box and you get 4 toothpaste per box. So if you're gonna get a pack of toothbrush, you get 2 packs of the toothpaste. And you give them out every time. They bring customers. Every single time that I share, I get customers. So I always make sure I'm putting some in with every order that I place so I can give out. And the body lotion, as Miss Odie said, people absolutely love it and it makes your skin glow. You don't have to go put Vaseline on to make your skin look shiny, which is clogging up your pores. this body lotion will not clog your pores. So guys, this is one of my first PowerPoint I put together way back when I really didn't know what I was doing. I look at this PowerPoint and I'm like, oh my gosh. But it works. So anyway, so I'll press play.
Hey, 1 minute, Novelette, before you press play.
Mhm,
I just
mhm.
wanted to let you guys know that they replaced the salt. We do carry them, but they moved it back to the Gmall.
Oh, it's in the Gmail now?
Yeah,
Wow,
they
great.
put it as what do you call it, bamboo salt, which is sea salt,
Mhm.
and it's made in Cambodia.
Ah, is that new one there? Because I don't recall seeing it over there.
Yeah, it's new. Hmm.
Okay, because I know I didn't see it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, great. Wonderful.
How much
Yes.
is it, Nick?
The powder is 29, and if you want the one that's not grounded, it's 43.
Okay.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
worth it, guys. It's worth it. It really is worth it.
I think it's the best sea salt I ever had.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I've been trying to find one that I really, really like, and I have not, so I'm happy to know that they brought it back. Go
Yeah.
ahead, Ms. Valerie. Miss
Hi,
Valerie.
One
good
question.
morning.
Nick,
I'm here. Good
one
morning.
question, Valerie, before. Nick, is it the Himalaya or is it another one?
No, it's a different one. It's
Oh, it's a
called
different one.
Atomy bamboo salt powder. Hmm.
Okay. This one is kosher, pure, and natural.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. This one doesn't say whether it just says the Himalaya pink salt. That's all this one says.
Yeah,
Okay.
I have that original one when they had it,
Mhm.
and they got they just say Atomy bamboo salt powder. Mhm.
Okay. All right, we have Miss Valerie and then Miss Tanya. So go
Uh,
ahead, Miss Valerie.
Hi, good morning, everybody. I was
Mhm.
actually going to ask you, Novelette, if you can maybe show us that salt on the Gmall. I am one of those individuals who is very, very big on salt. I don't know when last I used the so-called salt that they have out there, that bleach salt that they have out there in the supermarkets.
Oh, no.
But I didn't even know that Atomy had salt. Can you show it to us? And that's my first request. And then Odie, can you please let me know, because I had this question actually, but never asked for it. Ask it. I just keep changing my toothbrushes. What are
Excellent.
the limits
Moisturize.
of using these toothbrushes? How often do we need to change them? Because maybe I'm overdoing it. I don't know, because I never had I never asked about it. Odie?
I'm sorry. I use my toothbrush. I don't like to use it over 60 days, but some others say that they will use it 3 months, 4 months. It all
Oh,
depends.
okay. Okay, so you go
Because
for
see,
about
I don't throw it away. I keep
Mhm.
my toothbrush and I soak it and I use it when I'm cleaning, like little small things that I can't get there. I don't use
Right,
the other
right.
brush. I just use that. So I say at least 60 days. Sometimes, and then like the pastor was saying, it does not wear down. The bristles don't wear down. So it's
Mhm.
all up to you.
I use mine beyond 60 days because remember, it's antibacterial. The bristles are
Yes.
antibacterial. So
Mm-hmm.
I use it until I feel that it's not as firm as it used to be.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
And
up to
Okay.
then
the
sometimes,
individual.
and then
Yeah,
sometimes you would know because once you brush your gum,
Mhm.
sometimes the bristles get a little rough for your gum. So then you say, okay, I need to replace it.
okay.
Yeah.
Great, thank you. See, I've been now changing it every month.
Oh no,
No,
remember
no,
it's
no.
antibacterial.
I've been
No, no,
changing it
no.
every month. So
No,
thank you,
so
thank you
that's
for
what
that
we
answer.
need to I let my people know when I sell them one, I said, this is not typical toothbrush that you're buying on the market where you have to replace it every month because the bacteria is building up. And I make sure I show them it is antibacterial. It says it right here, so you can use it longer.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah, the toothpaste and the toothbrush are really great testimonies. And what I also would like to add, as far as the toothpaste is concerned, is that maybe again I'm doing it wrong because I should give people the small one.
Yes.
This big one lasts forever. I
Mhm.
opened up my first big toothpaste, I believe it was in March, And I still have some of it, and it's June. So
Yeah.
it lasts forever.
Valerie, that's why I don't really move the large one because I want them to come back. So I always tell them I only have the small. I only have the small. So
No,
this and they say, okay,
absolutely.
give me two. This
Absolutely.
way
No,
you have repeated.
I sold the big one. You know, I sold the big one. So I'm thinking to myself, no wonder these people are not calling me back for another toothpaste because
Yes,
it lasts for such a long time.
that's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. And also with the toothbrush, it is the best nail cleanser that you can ever use. Once you get it, once you use your old one and replace it, clean your nails with it every morning.
No,
You don't have
absolutely.
to go by.
That's actually what I've been doing with mine, cleaning
Yes,
my
you don't
nails
have to
with
go
it.
by the
Yeah.
nail brush.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah. All right. Thank you.
Right there now. Mhm. This one is a regular grind one, and then if you come down, there's a one that's powder.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The other one's out of stock.
No, this other one over here to the right.
Oh yeah, right here.
Mhm.
When
Yeah.
are you gonna fix this? It takes
Can
so
you go
long.
up a little bit? I can see it.
I'm waiting for it to open up.
Yeah,
Okay.
waiting for it to load. Yeah, it takes forever to load.
Yeah,
It's the server. The
yeah,
server
they
on
need to
there
fix
and
it. Mm-hmm.
the server on there and
So there is the bamboo salt. So let's read up on it.
Mhm.
So this is the powder, domestic sea salt in bamboo barrels,
Mhm.
roasted in egg. Okay. Rich in mineral, cleanliness.
Yeah.
N- 9 times roasted. Hmm. Sea salt is made by flooding salt farm with seawater and waiting for the water to evaporate under the sun and wind. Bamboo salt safe from heavy metal. I'm trying to figure out why it's called bamboo salt. So the salt is made by roasting removed sea salt in bamboo barrels. Okay,
Bamboo barrels, that's why.
okay. Got it. So these are the minerals it's involved in it. No heavy metal. Okay, no foreign matter. That's great to know.
Mhm.
So let's see the other one that we have to grind. Okay, so this one is the powder and the other one is the one we had to grind.
Yeah.
Mhm. Let's see the mineral contents of that one as well. 9 times roasted clean alkaline bamboo salt powder. I like that.
Mhm.
So it's basically made the same way.
The same way. Mm-hmm.
Strong alkaline food that is rich in various minerals such as sulfur, phosphorus, zinc, iron. Okay. So if anyone's up to trying it,
Yeah, and they know it takes them 3 months to 4 months to create the product though.
okay. Same mineral contents. Okay. So that's it there.
Mm-hmm. Oops.
Mm-hmm. So that's the information on it.
Yep.
Yeah.
The bamboo salt. Mhm. Okay, so yeah, we got Miss Tony that Tanya, sorry, that had a hand raised. So if you want to go ahead and unmute.
Yes, good morning, everyone. I just want to say that I'm at an appointment, so if I have to disconnect real quick, that's be the reason why. But I want to give a testimony, and then I have 3 questions. So I've tried this is going to be my second week of the Vital Root hair care. And I was amazed. Well, first of all, there's no, after you shampoo, there's no conditioner. There's a scalp treatment that you get and you leave into your leave on your hair. But I washed my hair, put the scalp treatment on. I used the ampoule, and I braided my hair up in two braids. And I took my hair down maybe like 2 days later to brush it. And you know how you brush your hair and you get the hair fall out because of dead hair or whatever. I
Mhm.
had no hair falling out, so I braided back up. But I was mainly impressed with the feeling, the texture of my hair. It was so silky. And then I was over to my girlfriend's house and I was telling her about the product. She asked me to take my braid down so that she could feel the silkness of my hair. I took it down and she too was amazed. She ordered some. So I just wanted to say that, give that testimony. I'm going to get my hair washed again today and do it again. Um,
I missed which one of the shampoo set did you say, Tanya?
the Vital Root.
Oh, okay, that's what I was thinking.
Yes.
Great.
And I stayed up. There was so much talk about it. So last month when they brought it back online, and it was to be available at 4:15 a.m.
Mhm.
Eastern Standard Time, I stayed up to get it. And what I had in my cart, by the time I went to pay, it was not available. So people were, yeah, waiting to get that item.
Mm,
Yeah. And it was very reasonably priced. I think it's like 30 some dollars for the
yeah,
pack. You get the shampoo, you get the scalp treatment and one ampoule in there. So
great.
um yeah. And then my my I have so three questions. So I have a question about the Korean red ginseng.
Mhm.
With regards to a diabetic. Um, which one is better? And does it depend on what's going on with the diabetic?
Um, I would probably say the original, not the sticks, but this one here. Where is it?
Become some done.
Yeah, that's what I'm pulling up.
Yeah.
This one right here.
That's
No, no,
$95. That's so expensive. Okay.
no, this is the jelly sticks, not this one.
Not that one.
Oh, here we go. It's right down here as well. Honestly, when I referred the ginseng to my people, this is the one I have them purchase
Okay.
because I prefer the product in its natural state. So I market this one. Now, if my customers go on the website on their own and decide to get that one, it's up to them. But for me, this is the one I market because I want it in 100% in its natural state to get the full potency of it. And I absolutely love this. And if anyone, I see you, Miss Valerie, if you have never tried ginseng, it it's an acquired taste. But what I do is I make tea with it because it comes in little sticks like the vitamin C, little packets like the vitamin C, and I just pour it in some hot water. I make tea with it in the morning. Let me tell you, you have that ginseng, you do not need coffee for an energy kick. This is the best way to get your energy if you wake up in the morning and you need energy. And this is going to help to build your body back up as well. You feel that energy when you take this. So you can either, I'm a brown sugar person because, I'm from Jamaica. I love my brown sugar. That's not something I will ever give up. So I use my brown sugar. If you're a honey person, I don't know how it would taste with honey, but I love the flavor that the natural brown sugar gives to things. So I put a little bit of brown sugar in there and I make my tea with it. And it does wonders for the body. It helps with memory and so much more. So But I'm sorry, you were asking a question in regards to this?
I think she had to leave.
Okay,
Okay.
so yeah, I love this one.
Hopefully she'll be back before the fall ends,
Oh,
or
she said she might have to go, right?
yeah, she
Yeah.
said she had to go because she was at the doctor's appointment. Mhm.
Uh-huh. So guys, if you've not tried this ginseng and introduced this to your customers, you really should, because the health benefits are tremendous. I've not touched on this ginseng in a while. I think I need to do it.
Yeah.
If I don't do it this week, I'll do it next week. Go ahead, Miss Valerie, did you raise your hands again?
Yes, I did, but Miss Tanya is gone. I was going to ask her, but I'm sure you'll be able to answer this question, Overlap. When she was talking about the hair product, I actually have it right here.
Mhm.
Opened it, and of course, there's no directions there. But
You have to go
did
back
she?
to the website.
I know, I know.
Mhm.
It was a little too long, and I still did not get what I was wondering about. And what I was wondering about is the conditioner, because I think she mentioned that she didn't use a conditioner, she just used the other part that stay on. So
Mhm.
aren't you supposed to shampoo your hair and then use a conditioner? That's with the product?
Rose, Miss Rose? Was it Miss Rose that used it and had testimony on it as well?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
How
Oh,
did you
okay.
use it?
Okay. I just wash my hair with a shampoo.
Mm-hmm.
Then I put the treatment because I have a treatment. I leave it for maybe 10, as long as I want. Then I wash it. Then when I finish, I put because you have two of, I have over two, like horse, no,
Become
modern hair tonic.
Mhm.
I put it first. No, I put first the serum, hair tonic one. Then I use the hair tonic. This is what I'm doing.
Wait, you wash with the shampoo,
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
then you use the ampoule?
No, I don't have the ampoule. I have a treatment. Herbal
Oh,
treatment.
you just bought
Shampoo.
the pack? Which one? Look at the screen, Miss Rose. Is it this one that you have?
Yes.
So you only bought this one?
Yeah, the first pack, when I started.
Oh, I thought you bought the complete set.
I
No.
bought the complete set, Novelet. So that's where I am a
Oh.
little confused, because I was hearing Miss Tanya saying that she used the shampoo and then she goes straight to this part here,
Ampoule.
that one.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
right.
She did not use this. I think this
She
is what she said she did not use.
okay, okay,
Mhm.
okay.
She
All
used
right.
the shampoo and she used it. The ampoule is really, you rub it onto your scalp. So that is really gonna go into the scalp, and it has a cool tingling sensation. Because I bought the set, but I gave it away because my hair is still recovering, so it did not do wonders for me. So I gave it to someone. But I did use it once. So guys, let's go on, show you what it does. This is really what's gonna go into your scalp.
Mm-hmm.
As it's showing you, like the tree roots. It's going down into that scalp, and really, because when we have hair loss, we have to address the root cause, which is the scalp. And this is what it's doing here. As it says, line of hair loss will lead naturally a healthy scalp. You want to make sure you have a healthy scalp. Then things start coming back. So that scalp treatment is really, as they're shown here on the screen, is going to go in and really take care of the root.
Right. And it stays on. You don't have to wash it out.
No.
Right. Okay.
Mm-hmm. You don't wash it out. I didn't see anything there that says to wash it out.
All right. Thank you. So I'm going to try it. I have it here. I'll try it sometime this weekend.
Yeah, but people are having tremendous results with this.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, it just dawned on me. Oh, thank you, Lord, for reminding me. Valderine son is using it.
Yes,
Yes, I just remembered.
I
She
hope he
was-
was able to get it when he came back.
I think she did. I
Oh,
think she
good.
did. She actually told me that it's back, so I immediately went on there and put it on my list and ordered it. I have it. I haven't used it yet, but I'm going to start it. Thank you.
So guys, this is a really good product. As you can see, oh my gosh, they're blowing outside. Hopefully you guys are not hearing that. But this product is truly helping individuals with their hair loss. Sorry about the noise outside, for what they're doing out there.
We're not hearing it.
Oh, thank God. Yeah. So if you have ladies or men that are having hair loss issue, this product, and you know, they guaranteed on here, I think they said, what is it? 80%, 90% results. They actually put it on the website that it is guaranteed to give you results. Somewhere on here, I don't remember where. So go on to the ATG mall and read up on it. But this is an excellent product to share because so many women, so many Black women are having hair loss problems. And as Maria brought up, I think it was on Monday, about the products that sold to the Black hair care products, they're being targeted. I played a video probably about 2 months back. I think I'll play it again, where they test all these Black hair care products and the amount of toxic chemicals they're finding in them. They said it was astronomical. They're not finding that in any other hair care product on the market. But our hair care, the products that's been marketed to Blacks are loaded with chemicals that will cause hair loss. So we really and truly have to be mindful of what we're buying. I will stress it again. If you're buying Black hair care product, make sure Design Essential is still owned by Blacks. Make sure it's the original owner. If your product has been sold, I would recommend you no longer buy it, because the moment, I see you, Miss Gabrielle, the moment it is sold, they change the ingredients and they're loading it with chemicals that's going to cause hair loss. Even one that was just sold recently, I see a lot of ladies online now saying their hair is starting to fall out already. And the company was sold, I think, last year, early last year. So they're on their warning people, stop buying this particular brand because now their hair is falling out. So go ahead, Miss Gabrielle.
Yes, good morning. So, my question is regarding diabetes. I would like to know what products can be used except from the hemoine. Is there any other to add for diabetes type 2? Thank you.
Diabetes, they also have, what's that one over there on the ATG mall, Nick? Is he still there?
Sorry, I had to step away. What was the question?
What's the other product they have over here for the diabetes again? Oh, the banana, whatever it's
Yeah,
called.
but the banana, yeah,
Glucose care,
the
and then we
banana
have bitter melon.
and
Yes,
betamelon. And the
that's right.
betamelon, but the betamelon is going to be back in stock at 5 p.m. tomorrow.
That's
5
the
p.m.
glucose care.
5 p.m. today. Actually, today's already the 5 p.m. today in Korea. Yep, KST time. So
So it's the glucose care. I forgot about that glucose
yeah,
care.
yeah, the glucose care too. Yep.
So
And
right here, the glucose care right here, and this is on the ATG mall.
Mm-hmm. And then the banana. I mean, on the betamelon is also for diabetics. That's currently out of stock right now.
Yeah. But also remember,
Hemohim also helps
If
with that.
they can only afford the Hemohim is going to do the job. Because before we had access to this website, all we had was Hemohim, and people were getting results with their diabetes. They were getting tremendous results just the same. These are just other things you can add. But way before this website came about, people were using Hemohim and getting the results. So these are others that you can add to it. As Nick said, the glucose care is sold out. It should be back today, you said, Nick? I guess he stepped away again. I think he said it'll be back today. So always remember, guys, if someone has any type of health fact, well, Miss Gabrielle did say other than the Hemohim. But for those that are new, always, always, always start with Hemohim. So I think Nick said somewhere around, oh, here goes the bitter melon. It's back.
Okay, it's back. Yep.
Yeah, it's right here.
So,
Mm-hmm.
guys, if you need to get that, grab it now because the people from Korea, they're not joking around.
Yeah.
They're buying that stuff out like it was no tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, if you go to a Korean grocery store, they have this bitter melon in there like crazy. So yeah. So this will help with the blood sugar. So yeah.
All right, guys, I gotta run, but I'll see you
Okay.
guys.
Oh,
Yep,
it's
I'll
almost
see you guys
11.
later.
Okay, so great. We were interactive today. Any other question?
Do we find the bitter melon on the American website, or where do we find it?
No. So let me come out of here. Let me close this out totally and show you how to get to it. So this is our US website. So right here beside the shopping mall, are you seeing it, Miss Gabrielle? Was it Miss Gabrielle that asked that question?
Yes, yes,
Okay, you're
yes,
seeing the screen?
yes.
So here, the little drop down and you go to ATG Mall and you click on it.
Okay.
And for some reason, the Korean side is taking a while. Now, for me, it goes straight to it because I come here all the time. Your first time going there, you're going to have to make sure you change it to US, United States. So it will be in English for you to read. But once you go ahead and do that, it will open up, the site will open up and you'll have access to all these wonderful products over here.
Okay.
Now, remember, these products are coming directly from Korea. So the shipping will be more than what you would typically pay. So it makes sense for you to be ordering more than one product for it to be worth it. Otherwise, Maria, how much does the shipping typically run? 30-something dollars? Or anyone that has shopped from there so far?
No, normally it's about $35. Sometimes it's a little more. It's never been over 45. But if you get a group of people, I remember one time we ordered and I think we all paid about $5 and some change a piece for shipping. So it actually can come out, cheaper if you get together with your team members, especially if you live in the same area. One person order it, have it shipped to their house. Everybody splits that shipping. So you really do save money. People just have to come and pick it up from your house, or if they live in another state, you'll have to ship it to them. So that you need to factor in that cost as well.
And also, guys, if you're shopping as a group, only one individual is going to get the volume.
The PV.
The PV.
Right. So you just determine, like it's an upline. With my upline, I'll look in the downline and see who wants to shop. And then we'll just drop it down at the bottom, the PV at the bottom of that line. So everybody will still benefit. You can do that. See if you can do that. You may not always be able to do that, but sometimes you can. And sometimes people don't care about the PV. They just want the product. So it's fine too.
And if you have a group say it's your downline people that shopping with you all the time. Maybe you can shop this time and you get the PV, someone else in the group shop another time and get the PV. Just figure out how to work it out, because only one individual is going to get that PV at a time. So, but there are great products over here. As we see, this is what's here. You have the all-in-one laundry detergent pods. So, I mean, detergent, this is here, and you have the mild cotton here. This is the new supplement. This is the new multivitamin. Gummies for kids. I was never a big one for gummies. The Balanced Life. Go ahead, Miss Valerie.
Thank
So
you.
go
Yeah,
ahead.
thank you. Something just dawned on me while we were at the mall there, and Maria online. Maria, I have a question for you, please. That probiotic, the bio something
The S-
probiotic.
The SCI microbiome.
Yes, 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 yes. I'm struggling pronouncing these things, even though I have that right in front of me. But my question to you is, according to Dr. Walida, you must take it in an empty stomach, you know, the powder one. So do I do the same with this one, or can I have it after having breakfast? I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, someone was saying something. Pull it up, Double Black.
I want to say something.
Yeah, I'm about to. I have it right here. I just need to click on it. And
On the
guys,
on the website, it doesn't really say, the directions are not clear whether you should take it in an empty stomach or not. So
yeah, and guys, if you're not the one speaking at the moment, please keep your microphone muted. Okay. So let's see. Are you seeing my screen, Maria?
Yeah, I'm just trying to
there
see.
you go.
I would think
Microbiome.
to take it on an empty stomach.
That's exactly what I'm thinking.
I would take it on an empty stomach.
Okay.
Because you want it to absorb into your system. And if
Right, because you don't want anything
food,
to interfere.
yeah, the food's going to interfere
it's
with
gonna-
the absorption.
Yeah, it's going to minimize the, the stomach acid. It's being when you take it, you're exposed to that when you take it. So I would take it on the empty stomach.
Thank you.
Yeah, because that stomach acid will destroy everything.
Yeah, it can
Perfect.
damage the different strains. So I would take it on an empty stomach.
First thing in the morning. Thank you.
Right, and it's gonna go through your system quick. It's gonna go, be absorbed quicker to where it needs to go.
Yep, it says take with plenty of water, which is what I always say, guys. Plenty of water so it can be absorbed into your system.
Yes.
Perfect. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And see how that does you. See if you notice a difference. You may or may not. But I definitely would do it on an empty stomach. Now I take my Fine Zyme after I eat.
Yeah.
The Fine Zyme for the enzyme to help break those enzymes down after you've eaten the food. You got to get the food in there first, and then you take your Fine Zyme to break it down, down your meats, your carbohydrates, everything, the fats. So you want to take that afterwards.
Right. So for Miss, where'd she go? Oh, Miss Gabrielle. So these are all the wonderful products over here. That's the bellflower root, you name it. You can take your time and just come over here, click on it. This is our Turmeric supplement. Great for anyone that have joint knee pain and things like that. This is going to help because it's our turmeric supplement.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, Novelet. Testimony regarding the Tumacin. My upline already sing its praises. So I have a client who ordered her third box. She is singing its praises. So yes, guys, It is amazing because she was complaining about knee issues. And now she's like, oh my goodness, I need to order more of these things before it goes, what is the word that she used? Before it's out of stock, she meant. So yeah, it's working for her. And it is an amazing product. And I think Odie use it, have more than just one customer using that product. So yeah, that's a testimony from me regarding Tumacin. Thank you.
Great, great. See, I don't even have to do my presentation this morning. I love this when we communicate like this. And this is a triple up protein. So let's look at this triple up protein. So for those who are looking for protein, it's over here. We have the collagen over here. There's so many good products over here. So, and it's taking its time in loading. All right. So here's the triple up protein, your daily active protein powder. Has anyone tried this powder? Guess not. I need to try it. So it's, we always have these great technology to make our products. So you get 30 packets and it's showing you the daily intake here. But what I wanted to go to is it's HALA certified, kosher, and non-GMO, which I absolutely love with our product. Grass-fed protein, kosher certification, non-GMO, HALA again. So we have all the certification there. They're showing all the certification. So remember that these certifications are here. So if you're selling to someone from the Jewish community or the Muslim community, you need to take them here and show them this, because especially with the Muslim, they might not buy from you because they're very particular about their food. So if you show them that it's HALA certified, because the HALA is for the Muslim world. So keep that in mind. If you ever come across Muslims, say, hey, our product line is HALA certified.
Halal.
Huh?
It's halal.
Oh, yes. Thank you for that, Maria. Thank you for that. So this supplement here it's good. Production, let me get down to it. What did I want? Because I was looking at it a few months back. And it's basically a supplement. You can add it into your smoothie or whatever you're making daily. If someone is lacking in protein or want to build some weight, but get some weight on or muscle.
But most of us,
Go ahead.
most of us do not get enough protein.
Exactly.
Especially in people in your 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s. We do not get enough. And that's one of the reasons why we start seeing sagging skin, and we start losing muscle. We don't have the muscle strength. We have to get protein. So I don't know if it says how many grams of protein is in there.
Let me go back up because I was looking at it a few months back. And we also have the spirulina, which is loaded with protein as well. So let's go back up.
Most of us need to be fighting to get our protein. I know it's a battle for me because I know I don't get enough protein, so I probably need to buy this. That yeah, because we don't get enough.
No, we don't. That's why you see a lot of the elderly. Like I have an elderly friend, and she's saying, "Oh, I keep losing weight. I keep going to the doctor, and I'm losing weight." I say, "You're not getting enough protein in."
Right, because if we don't get our protein, we can literally become like a sack, SACK, yeah. And we'll just wear the skin, a little bit of muscle, a little bit of fat, but nothing to really fill it out. So that's why people, as we get older, we tend to just look kind of, drained and dragged because we don't have that muscle.
Yeah.
And we lose that muscle strength, especially in our thighs. You
Yeah.
know,
And
that is
that's why they have so much elderly falling.
exactly, exactly, because it all works together. It all works together. The protein helps to support the bones.
And that muscle, yeah. And it
Yeah,
shows here 45%, Maria. 25 grams, 45%.
that's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
How many grams did you say?
25.
25. Well, 25 is okay, but
Mm-hmm.
we probably need between 46 and 81 grams of protein per day.
So guess what? When I get this, then I could put 4 packets in my smoothie, because this is based on 2 packets. 2 packets is 50 grams, as they say
Right.
here. And they say such suggested daily intake 2 packets, which is going to give you 50 grams, which is going to move this up to as well. So this is based on 1 here. So they said daily intake 2. And then down here, they're telling you the parts of the body tissue, such as the muscle connective tissue, which is required for 1 consumption of enzyme, hormones, and antibodies. And so they're showing you why it's needed. Energy as well, glucose, and so forth. So this is a great product here for you to add into your daily intake.
Now, if you're adding, like, say, for instance, just for your regular diet, let's say you eat like a regular size chicken breast, that's going to give you about 30 to 40 grams of protein. So you can supplement with this
Yeah.
product to, to help, just to give you an idea. But we definitely need to be getting that protein in every day. I know I don't do it. I try to eat. I try, but
And if we add in our wonderful spirulina, we're taking that and we're doing the spirulina, and we're eating, we're incorporating spinach, and we're, she said, you bake your chicken breast and all those other wonderful food that we're getting in our bodies, then we're going to have the amount that we need. That is just to help to fill in. As it shows here, spirulina is going to help with the protein. I absolutely love our spirulina, and this is why spirulina is considered like one of the top superfood. The astronauts get this when they go off wherever it is that they go. So here it is, why spirulina, it is a powerful superfood. See right here? 60 to 70% protein. So as we take this spirulina, which is only $26, and I'm sure this is a 3-month supply, if I remember. So, okay, 2-month supply. You're getting your protein. And then if you're adding this protein powder that's over here on the ATG mall, along with it, and then your diet that you are now, what you're putting into your body as food will make up the rest, you should be just fine. Because that spirulina is potent, and then you have this here. This is just an addition to make sure you're getting that intake in. And a lot of people ignore how important that protein is to the body.
right, and like you were saying about that spirulina, it's awesome for so many other things, because it's going to detox you, and it helps with digestion. It helps to prevent cancer. Good for a lot of things. It's a natural deodorizer. Sometimes some people can have a condition, I forget what it's called, where they perspire a lot under their arms, and they just have a body odor of spirulina, because it's chlorophyll, like it does some of the same things as chlorophyll, so it will neutralize those odors. It's a natural deodorizer.
Yeah.
So you get a lot when you get the spirulina.
Yeah. And as Maria touched on the body odor, as we change our diet and put in more healthier food and less toxic food, your body odor changes. Let's put it this way. Those that have really, really strong body odor, it's just basically telling you that there's more acid in the body, because that what comes out from your armpit is also a part of where you detox. So the scent of your body odor is basically telling you the condition of your body. So that you notice a lot of the Asian countries, they don't use underarm deodorant because they're up their diet, and they also have a supplement that they take that also helps to detox. So they don't have that body odor.
Right,
So
and that
yeah,
and
that's why
that's
they don't use underarm deodorant.
right. And also spirulina, it detoxes
Yes.
mercury and
Mhm.
lead
Yes,
from
it does.
our bodies. And if we've ever had mercury fillings, if you've got mercury fillings, you need to be definitely taking spirulina. And there's lead in a lot of things that are in our environment, especially in the air. So it helps to detoxify that. So
Yeah, and if individuals are a big dollar store shopper, when they test those products, I remember I watched a program. They say every single item that was tested in the dollar stores had lead on them, because the products are coming from China are loaded with lead.
right.
And those products from the dollar store, the Colgate toothpaste might look like it's Colgate, but it's not real Colgate toothpaste, because when you match it up with the true Colgate toothpaste here, you can see the difference. There are all those products in there are imitation, and they're
Right.
loaded with lead.
Please understand that, because they can just duplicate the
Mhm.
packaging, but put whatever they want to
Yep.
into the actual product. And the
Mhm.
same thing at the beauty supply stores.
Yeah,
Some of the beauty supply stores, if those
imitation.
items come from China, be mindful you may not be getting something from, you may not be getting the same products that's sold here at our regular stores,
Yeah,
like our department stores and grocery stores. If they come from China, I hate to say that about the Chinese, but they take a lot of shortcuts.
yeah. So just be mindful. So it's 11:10. It was a great day. You guys, opened up. I like the back and forth, so that was good. I didn't even have to touch my presentation this morning, so that was great. So great, guys. Great, great, great. So hopefully Miss Gabrielle, is she still here? No, I don't see her. So Miss Valderine, you're back. Tell us about your trip and how you sold out all your products in 3 days. Can you talk? Oh, she's probably at work where she cannot speak.
Maybe she'll tell us next time. That sounds so exciting.
Wow. Miss Tracy, the taxes we pay are usually $60 to $70 for an order. Wow. Yes. I noticed that in the Carolina, you guys are hit heavily with your taxes. Whenever I place an order for my people in South Carolina, they pay a lot on taxes. Unfortunately, it has nothing to do with Atomy. It's your state. Because here in Florida, we really don't pay much on taxes, because Florida does not charge taxes on any form of supplement. So if I have 20 supplements in my shopping cart, I will not pay a penny on taxes. But like your state, you pay taxes on everything. So that's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Sorry about that, dear.
And I will remind everyone that up until this Sunday, June the 8th, you can get your Father's Day kit.
Oh, yeah. We talked about that a little bit yesterday. Yeah, guys, there's so many products on here that you can put together. I have to say Father's Day, it's probably the most neglected day, because people normally just go buy ties. And if I was a dad, I would not appreciate getting a tie every single year, because as far as I'm concerned, there's no thought put into it. I see some dads on YouTube or TikTok complaining. They're showing all the ties they've gotten over the years for Father's Day. And they're saying, you know, when it comes to Mother's Day, the wives are getting this and getting that, and every year they get the same thing, a tie. So if you have dads that's still alive, make their day special. Because, you know, they go out for Mother's Day, but not so much. Guys, there's a lot of men on there complaining about how Father's Day is neglected, and they do so much for the home. So if your dad is still alive, make it special. Make them feel special. You know what you could even do? Set it up and give them a whole spa day. You have all the products on here. Give them a facial. We have the foot scrub. We got everything. Make the day special for them.
That really sounds like a great idea. You know,
Yeah.
you know how in the church we do foot washing?
Mm-hmm. You can do
So
the same.
you can wash your father's feet. But you know, Atomy has a Father's Day kit for $156. You have the Atomy Rhodiola Milk Thistle, the Vitamin B Complex, our RTG Omega 3, the Atomy Saw Palmetto, and the Atomy Green Propose Spray for 100,000 PV. It's
Where's the kit?
$156. That's a great kit to
Why am I
give
not
to
seeing it?
your father.
Where is it?
It's
Because I click on promotion, I'm not seeing it.
it's on the like the front page when you first go on the website.
Okay. I guess it will, I'll see it go
Yeah.
by at the top.
Yeah,
Okay.
you'll see it go, it'll fly by. Yeah, but it's $156, 100,000 PV, so you're getting some extra PV in there. But this is a great health package to get for your dad or for your son-in-law, for your son, you know, your grandson. This is a great kit. It's a health kit. So you're going to help them detoxify their liver, going to help them in the area of fertility and help to prevent um, any prostate issues with the saw palmetto. The vitamin B complex is going to give them energy and balance. The RTG omega 3 is going to help to strengthen their heart and protect them from strokes. And of course, our Atomy Green Propolis Spray is going to keep them safe from coming down with the virus. So it's a great health kit.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, virus, I said it yesterday, guys. I don't know how many looked it up. COVID is back. There's another string of COVID, and they said this one is supposed to be much deadlier. It's already here in the US. Guess what? We're not hearing about it. Why is it that there's no shutdown this time? But there's a COVID. You know why? They already made all that money off the first one. They don't need to do it this time around. But guess what? You need to protect yourself. And that propolis spray is a good one because we know COVID was attacking your throat, your breathing, your lungs. So that's a great product for everyone to have in their arsenal, along with the hemoheme to build that immune system and the vitamin C and the D3 and the B complex and all those. We need to build that immune system up because people are already getting sick. They listed a few states that it's in right now where they're seeing a lot of people going to the hospital for it. So it's not being talked about on the news, but it's out there. So
and they are saying that it is deadly. So
yeah,
honestly,
they said it's worse.
We all need to buy. If you don't have some HemoHim, please go and get yourself and your family some HemoHim and start just giving it to everybody. Yeah. And also get this propolis spray. Make sure everyone has one.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a precaution. It's a precaution. It's not being scary, but there's been a lot of news about a lot of hidden sickness that's going on in some countries that they're not telling us.
Yeah. So you have to protect yourself. And guys, if anyone is immune compromised, make sure you are taking that hemoheme. It's going to help to detox your body. And hemoheme is very, very good at building the immune system. It was created to really supercharge your immune system. That's why people were recovering from all type of ailment with it. So take your hemoheme, take your vitamin C. If you're not someone that's moving, that's exercising, that is a vital part of your health. So a lot of people feel, I'm taking my hemoheme, I'm taking my vitamin C, I don't have to do that. That's a part of your body being healthy. We don't want to be taken out because we didn't do everything that we're supposed to do. I hear some Christians say, oh, I'm just going to pray to God. God give us free will to choose, to make the right decision. So we got to make the right decision. And there goes the Noni. Noni is also another excellent product for you to have if it's financially possible. But let me tell you, this new COVID, they said it's deadlier than the first one. So I'm telling you guys again, do what you have to do for your health. And
Exactly.
go ahead, Maria.
And if you don't do anything else, at least get the vitamin C.
Yes.
And get your green propolis spray. Get that.
And you know, for those who cannot afford the Hemoheme, get that the multivitamin over here. Get the multivitamin. If someone cannot afford Hemoheme, why is my screen looking like this all of a sudden? Get them on, that is the strangest thing. Okay. Get them on the multivitamin. Let's go back to it.
Right, because didn't one of the Atomy doctors say that that's what they would recommend?
Yes.
It's for people that couldn't get Hemoheme?
Mm-hmm. It's the multivitamin. This is it here, right? The new one? The ProPack.
ProPack 10 or something like that.
Yeah. So here it is. If your customer cannot afford Hemoheme, get them on this. And I'm going to show you why. See right here? And it goes on and on. This is going to build them up while they're taking the vitamin C, and it is affordable. So I'll stress it again. If you cannot afford Hemoheme, get this multivitamin. It's $28 US on the Korean side. And if you don't have a way of placing that order yourself, there's Miss Tony and there's Miss Chanta. If you need it and you don't have their number, you can ask us for it. We'll be happy to give it to you. Because I've been buying products from Miss Tony for a long time now from, here, because where I am, I don't have a team here. I don't really have any customers here locally. I'm acquiring customers now locally, but most of my customers are spread out all across the country. So I normally would order from Miss Tony. So you can still get the products. But guys, keep this in mind. If they cannot afford Hemoheme, get them on this, get them on the vitamin C, get them on the D3, and just talk to your people. You don't want to lose friends and family because people, they're not seeing it on the news. It's not being talked about. But if you go Google it, it's there. So just protect yourself. So that's it for me. And I looked at the chat. I touched on everything in the chat. So can you please go over the steps on how to access the training for Sales Matter? Can you please go over the steps on how to access the training for sales material?
Sales Master, maybe?
Oh, that would have to be Nick.
Yeah.
That's a Nick thing. So, no, he's going to be working tomorrow. So did you register for the Sales Master for that training that they do? Was it yesterday that they did it, Maria?
Let me see, what was yesterday? What was yesterday? Tuesday?
They've been doing this Sales Master course. So I guess find out from your upline when the next one is, because I don't think you'll be able to get into this one now because you didn't start from the beginning. So
it should be on WhatsApp.
Did they post it?
I thought they did.
Let's see.
I'm looking now to see if I should. Let me search. Let me see. Our sales master training 11/23. Oh, okay. I'm not seeing it.
Okay.
But
So
that's a big question.
yeah, so what you can do is sign up for the next training. And that's something they've been doing. It's been an ongoing training. So when this one is over, you can sign up for the next one to get into the next class. But on Friday, if you're here, you can ask Nick about it because Friday is open call. So you can ask him about it on Friday. So, yep. So that's it, Mr. CJ. Oh, we didn't even do, yeah. We can
Hey,
close
now
out.
back to you.
Yes.
That was great. Lots of information, a lot of interaction. That was awesome.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Maria.
But now that remember, let's remind everyone that tomorrow, the 5th of the month, that's it. The purge will take place. So go into your back offices, and if there is an orange border around any of your team members, their names, gotta call them, get them to purchase something. We don't want to be losing our shopping malls. Yeah.
Okay, now Miss Brenda said, Miss Jen said the next training will be in August. So that might be something you guys, you can have talk to Nick about on Friday. I'm sure he probably has a recording that maybe he could play on Tuesday. But guys, in regards to the purge, as I named it, this is where we have to make sure if we start really registering individuals with products at the very, very beginning, then we're going to lessen the amount of people we lose in our business.
That's so true.
Educate your customers on the entire shopping mall. And I'll say it again, if your customers are shopping from each category here, you know, we have people buying hemoheme, then, you know, healthcare is a big thing. Most people are I hear individuals say, I only market the healthcare products. And that's a big mistake because you have all these other products here that your customers are buying anyway. So you show them, I start with hemoheme, then I go to the healthcare and I show them every single product in here, one by one by one. Then I go to beauty, and then I go to personal care, then I go to living, and I said, hey, we got some food too. We don't have as much food as we used to, unfortunately. But I show my customers, I click on the living, I said, hey, we have laundry detergent, dishwashing liquid, fabric softener, we have the sponge, we have the gloves. Listen, I sell these scrubbers like crazy. These things are so soft and they're not gonna scratch and damage your pots. They last forever. Then the sponges, they don't get smelly and
They
you know,
sure don't.
yeah, and the sponges that you buy, when they're dry, they're shriveled up, and it's just, this does not happen with these sponges here at all. And I buy the gloves because I like wearing gloves. And we have the pots. People, please share the pots. We don't want to lose the pots. Please market these pots because let me tell you, people are out there buying Pampered Chef, Salad Master, and you're not sharing it with your customers, and they might just be getting ready to buy a set of Pampered Chef or Salad Master. I share this set with a customer of mine. He is now passed on. When I shared it and showed him all four, he's like, oh my gosh, do you know I have the Pampered Chef person coming to my house next week, and I'm going to be spending thousands of dollars, and I can get these here for this price? When he totaled it up, this was not even half of what he was going to be spending. He bought these right there on the spot. So show the pots. You don't know who will buy. because you don't know what your customers, what they're looking into. So
Yes.
market them, show them everything. You don't know what's on your website that's going to interest them. Because if I didn't go through my website with him that day, and he lives in North Carolina, and I went through everything step by step, this was the most important. He was so excited about these spots because of how much money he saved. He's like, you know, I save a couple $1,000 buying the same thing that I was going to be spending thousands of dollars on. And we know, if you're familiar with Salad Master, they're buying 4 of these are like $6,000 or something like that. So we have the products, share everything. It is our job to share everything and let your customers decide what they want to get. But once you show them everything, then they know, oh, there's an array of products on the website, and they will.
And that's a key factor.
Yeah.
That's a key factor. And that's why, Novelette, you still have people that you signed up years ago.
Yeah.
And you showed them the entire mall that they are still shopping with you today.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you sign up people without a purchase and you sign them up and you don't show them, take them by the hand and shop them through the mall, whether you're there at their house, you're at your house, but you're both on the website and you're taking them through that mall, then they're going to buy. They're going to buy. And you never know what people are looking for. Because a lot of people now are becoming much more health conscious and shopper savvy. And a lot of people are getting rid of those old pots and pans,
Yes.
aluminum, and those ones that have that coating. What's that called, Novelette?
The Teflon coating.
Yeah, those Teflon coating that's really bad for your health.
That you're eating every time you cooking it, it's breaking down.
Right. And
You
you're
know,
getting
you
all
never
these
see it. You never
chemicals.
see the breakdown, but it's
Right.
happening.
And so you never know. But take the time and take people through. Don't make the mistake that I did. I signed up when I first came into the company. I signed a lot of people up with no purchase. Every last one of those people left. Right? Okay, because you can't tell people, oh, it's free. No, you got to sign them up the right way. So I'm glad that I have people. I still, all of those people that I signed up I had to learn the hard way to sign those people up the right way. They still shop with me. They still are shopping.
Yeah.
So it's really important. It's really important for the long run. You might look like you've got a lot of people. Oh, I signed all these people up. You don't have anything until they make a purchase and until you show them how to shop for themselves. When you show them that, you'll look up and you'll think, oh, wow, another check. Oh, another check. Because people are shopping because you taught them how to shop. But if you keep signing people up and just, signing them up or signing them up and they're maybe buying a $5, $6 pack of toothpaste, that's better than nothing. But you want to sign people up. You want to show them the whole mall. And you want to be able to talk about the products because you yourself use the products. So you can tell them how wonderful the lotion is and how it makes your body shine and glisten and how it softens you and how it softens your feet.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
You can tell people about that. And as you're showing them, and they'll say, well, let me put that in my cart and that in my cart and that in my cart. Because they're going to go shopping at Walmart and Target anyway.
Yep.
Right? But you got to tell them, listen, these products here, that's in your shopping mall. And you've got a shopping mall where your stuff is basically non-toxic. Unlike Target and unlike Walmart.
Yep. I'm telling you. So I just realized I wasn't sharing my screen when I was here saying, here are the pots. Guys, share these pots. And you know, I talk about my customers in North Carolina. I've never met these people because it's my distributor that died. Those were his customers, but I built a relationship because at the time when I brought him on board as a business partner, let me tell you, that man came on board and saw this company and almost lost his mind. And he was just buying products, putting packages together, and delivering it to everyone that he knew. But what he did was he was so focused on getting customers, he'll go out and share, and he'll make a list of everyone that he shared products with that day. And then he'll text me and say, I gave products to these 5 individuals, here their number, call them. So I had a relationship with his people because the moment he gave them products, he would text me the numbers for me to call them and then explain everything to them, go through the website, blah, blah, blah. And they would use the products and then call me back because he said to them, if you like what I gave you, then call her. So that's how I got the relationship, because he connected everyone to me. So when he passed on, I was able to retain them as customers. And I share that for you guys to understand. When you're working with your new people, connect them to your upline. If your upline is in the business or whoever, if the upline is not doing the business, find the next person above you and connect them to someone else. So if they can't reach you, they have somebody else, because had he not connected those people to me, I might have lost them. But I still retain a lot of his customers because he initiated by giving them the products and then connected them to me. So we had a relationship, and those people still call me today. Like one called me yesterday, hey, I want to place an order. He never ever places his order. He's like, oh, I'm always on the road, always going. And he dropped $400 buying products yesterday. Now, when he shops, I'm not going to hear from him for another maybe 6 months because of how he shops. But that's great. Yesterday, he got this 4-pack of Hemoheme and some other products. He always buys this 4-pack of Hemoheme and add other products to it. So, you know, but make sure you're building a relationship with those people. And this was before COVID. And these people still shop because I built a relationship with them. This business is relationship building. You got to build relationship with your customers. Otherwise, they will stop. They'll stop shopping. Everything is about relationship. So go ahead, KJ, and then we're going to end up because it's 11:35. KJ.
Yes. Okay. Great.
Uh-oh, he muted himself.
Great.
Okay, you
Yeah. Can
accidentally muted yourself, so go ahead.
All right. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
All right. I was just saying good morning to everyone. Since we're gonna be kicking off here and leaving off short, I would just two things. CJ just mentioned about the check your back office. Is that every month, or that they if you haven't shopped they will shut you off? Is that every 6 months? Or how does is it am I
After a
correct?
year,
Or
1
after?
year. Yeah.
Okay, so you purchase for that one, or whether you purchase for that one time in a year, you're good. But then once you get to a year, that's when, if you haven't shopped, that's gonna shut you off.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. I just looked at regarding to the COVID. It's called the NB181 for the
Mm-hmm.
COVID everybody you accustomed to. But that's the new one, and NB181 is saying that it's coming through the airports. They screening in states such as California, Washington, Virginia, New York. The other part is saying that it does not appear to cause more severe illness, but if it's a deadly one out there, that's a crazy one for me. But I just wanted to point that I was searching for that information to figure out where is this deadly coming from. But I just wanted to bring that to the attention. And also uh, you ladies and gentlemen have, well, ladies actually, because you ladies are onto it. So thank you for sharing all the education on this platform. This has been wonderful. I I know for a fact that there's pros and cons for everybody, and nobody's talking about the cons. So something that need to be addressed so people can talk about it, so we can actually understand and how can we can turn it to a pro. You know,
What's the cons that you're talking about?
well, everyone has a lot of cons. The reason why they haven't performance as much as they should, so that's what I was referring to.
Are
I
you
have my
talking about performing as in regards to working their business?
that whatever I mean, when you encourage everyone to purchase through, when Nick and you guys purchase, say, hey, purchase through the Atomy. Talk, if you guys haven't used the product, you must not using it, X, Y, and Z. These are examples that I'm
Mm-hmm,
sharing with you. So those
mm-hmm.
things are factors that everyone should be able to speak upon. There's cons out there, but no one's talking about it, but they always talk about the pros. So I just want to point that out. Maybe
Okay,
that
all right. Let me
maybe that's
address
another
what you
thing.
just said. Let me address what you just said.
Go ahead.
We are already buying all these products here. So all everyone has to do is shift from buying at Walmart, Target, Publix, Winn-Dixie, whichever grocery store you shop at, and shop from there. Every single person on here washes their laundry, wash their dishes, use body wash, use body lotion, use toothpaste, all these things. We're already using all these products. It's just a mindset shift that we now need to implement. Everything on here, we are using every single day. Every single lady on here is using some form of skincare. They're using some form of body lotion. We're using toothpaste. We're putting on some type of moisturizer. And the personal care, the living products, everything on here, we are already spending money on. So all we have to do instead of going into the store and buying the products is shift the mindset to shopping from your mall. I have people tell me, oh, it's so much easier for me to go into the store and buy. And I can't remember to buy from my own website. It's just the mindset. So it's not really a pro and con, it's changing the mindset. If it's on your website, you buy it from your website. And whatever else is not on the website, you get at the store. When I need moisturizer, I'm not going to go to the store and buy it. If I need laundry detergent or dishwashing detergent or toothpaste or body wash or my hand soap or my hand lotion, whatever it is, the sponge, the scrubber that I just shared, I buy them from here. I don't go to the store. If it's on my website, I'm not going to the store to buy it. That's how it is. If you're doing this business and you're buying the product someplace else, you're not really doing a business, because if you had a brick and mortar business, right? Perfect example. You have a store and you have all those products in your store, but then you walk into someone else's store and buy the product. That's what it is. This is your personal store, your business. And there are lots of distributors that go to the store and buy the same thing, and they have a website that's the same item, and people say, oh, it's so expensive. No, it's not. Because I look at the supplement, look at the prices on the supplement. They're 3 month supplies. Most are 3 month supplies, some are 2 months. For the price, you look at the vitamin C, it's not, because you're spending that money at the store. So it's just shifting the mindset to shopping from your store. It might not be a brick and mortar, but it is your store. That's all that it is. It's just
Yeah,
changing.
yeah, I mean, great. That's one thing that's what we appreciate about you, because you share the, hey guys, you gotta look at it this way. Other folks' mindset should speak on why they're not doing it, or maybe the reason why their mindset is not on that, or whatever it is. I'm just pointing out, I can't speak for everybody. I'm just, since you're, that's why I highly respect what you're saying, because you're pointing out solutions. Other folks find other reasons. So I'm just pointing those things out. I just want to know what other leaders have to say about that. But since our time is out,
We
my
don't talk
time.
about the cons because we don't talk about it.
Miss Jen talks about the cons also. So she talks about how that you have to, if you're in business, you really got to be in business because businesses fail every day, all kinds of businesses, and people start all over again. But you've got to put some systems in place to make your business work. You've got to, you know, put those systems in place, and then you've got to work your business. You got to have the commitment. You got to have drive, and you have to have the right attitude. You have to come out of being a consumer only and become
There
a
you go.
distributor.
Mm-hmm.
To now you're a distributor, and you've got to have a vision. You might even need to do a vision board, you know, as to how you're going to achieve your goals. Set your goals. The problem is, and one of the cons is, like I've said before, you got to sign people up the right way. You've got to learn to distinguish between who is a customer and who is a business partner. And you've got to train your downline. You have to take advantage of what Atomy offers in terms of training, and you got to follow the format. You got to follow the format. Otherwise, you will not be successful. So it's not a random thing. You have to be very, very intentional about what you're doing. If you've got to have a good upline. If you don't have a good upline, you can get kind of messed up, right? But you have to become the good upline for your team. So follow the format that Atomy has, that they've already laid out. Listen to the Crown Masters and all of the Road Masters. Listen to Florence and what she's saying, how she's doing it. Look for people that, like the people that you admire, or you become that person. You become your own Florence, right? You become your own Crown Master. You have to take on that role and realize, to be realistic, you're going to have some disappointments. There's going to be some times when you don't want to do the business. You might get frustrated, but you got to be able to pick yourself back up and keep moving.
Yeah.
And that's just in any business, even like with sports, with Michael Jordan. He had to practice, practice, practice. He was rejected numerous times, but then he became the greatest basketball player of all time because he did not give up. So anyone who is successful, they have a history, a plethora of failings behind them that you never see. You never see the sacrifice that they made. You never see the problems. It's just like the iceberg. When it's sticking up out of the water, you only see the top part, but at the bottom is where all of the efforts, if you look at it, like if the top is a success, everything that's above the water, but everything beneath the water is all the problems and the trials and the tribulations it took to get to the top. So it's not instantaneous, and this is not a get rich quick scheme, but it is a get healthy and a build wealth and build legacy for our families and for ourselves. It takes time, it takes effort. Give yourself time and be kind to yourself. Don't beat yourself up because, oh, this person didn't sign up or nobody's purchased. Don't do that to yourself because there's 8 billion people on this planet. And so you have an endless supply. Back to you, Novelette.
Well, Miss Lynn has her hands raised.
Hey, good morning, family. Good morning.
Morning.
I've heard a lot of empowerment this morning, and it's real. Whatever was said by you, Novelette, and by Maria is very humane, and it's real. You have to really deal with the pros and the cons. Knowing that this business is free, and knowing that this business is your business, and the person who introduced you to this business love you, and they thought that you had great potential to do this business. Communication and working as a team is very important because people have different things going on in their families. You know, it's not about us alone. We have our mother, our father, like me, I had my father going to school, doing this job, this opportunity, and it was me alone. So it was very hard for me, very difficult. And then work night shift was worse for me. So you may have, Novlet, a different scenario where you may have your grandmother, or you may have your mother, you may have your daughter. Something in your life is triggering you or is taking a lot of your time, but you have to disperse a lot of energy in different places, right? So the dynamics is very important. Never blame your upline for your position. Be thankful that that person is giving you a call, is giving you a smile, is empowering you. And then we work as a team to make it happen because my hand alone cannot help you,
No.
and we have so many people we signing up with. They play that they're going to sign up. And worse if you sign up your own family. My God, you love them so much. And you
That's
want
funny.
them on the list. You want to make sure that they have a legacy, something they can retire. You know that you are the leader in your family and you already assess your family dynamics. And you know you want your sister to be on there. You know you want your brother to inherit because they'll all come and beg you. You don't want nobody to be begging you. You want to empower them so they can help somebody else. This system is built legitimately for people like disciples. It's a discipleship to share and to
Two by
work
two.
along. Huh?
I said 2 by 2.
Here,
Yes,
there. Here,
it's to
here.
work along. And you know what I love about Atomy? I love Atomy because I grew up in a wonderful family with loving parents. And I love communication. I love family. I love prayer. I love to empower. I love to teach. And I love us to have fun. I love to cook. Just meeting people from Atomy is like is like family for me. It's therapeutic for me. You understand? So I can try to help them. I'm a nurse by profession. So I can teach people things and I can help. I need help on certain things too. You know, I need help. So I'm glad when Maria speaks to me because Maria has a wealth of knowledge. It has a wealth. I had my husband on just a while ago. Maria, you're gonna laugh. He said, "Who is this lady? I want to talk to this lady."
Oh my goodness, that's hilarious.
I told my husband, yes. I said she's on my up team. I said she's very nice, and so expect him to call you for us to talk. But I'm telling you, every day I tell Maria, you have great potential. You're a great speaker.
Yes, she is.
You're knowledgeable. You understand? When I started this business, my sister, oh my God, it was me alone on one side. Me alone on one side. And all, Florence, they are French and think people, but very nice people, but they will speak to the French people a lot. They spoke to me because I knew Florence personally. But I've been through struggles where all I had was red. Because when I start to sign up people, they tell you, yes, they're going to order. And next thing, nobody orders. Oh my God. It's like a map of red. I say, what? And you know what I hate about this? I cannot even get back these people numbers. Do you understand what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
they have developed a quality assurance now with the business where they purge people out. Now, after many years, now they have considered a system. You understand what I'm saying? So there are pros and cons for everything you do. But you know what? Thank God for Atomy. As Maria said, there are millions and thousands of people in this world. That if you feel they're not doing what you have to do, although they have a system you can buy a little bit under them, you cannot do that every time. It's very frustrating. Although it's your business and they register, you cannot do it for them all the time because if you don't contact them, you'll be doing this a million years. So we have to educate the people. Now we know what's going on. We have to keep in touch with our clients. We have to find a way
Yes.
where we can have a paperwork. Have a paperwork. If you cannot do it on computer and send forms, have a paperwork like you in your office and write your name down. Write the date they started. and right, have different quality assurance processes put in place. Because my brother and sister, the good we do for ourselves, the good we do for ourselves. Don't sit down and say, my upline this, my upline this, my upline had too much going on. Too much going on. But the opportunity is wonderful. I love Atomy. I'll continue to work it. This is the best business I've ever been to. I had to pay $500 and something for business that I joined just to make sure that I get products every day, every month. That's a waste of time. This is free. You can walk down the road going to buy your chicken and you can get somebody. You understand what I mean? Have your forms ready. Even though I have your phone, you may not be technical, but have your forms ready at hand so you can sign up somebody for it's like you're signing up somebody for the kingdom. And you can develop good relationships. And you can learn from that person the way they do their business. They may have a better way of doing business than you. Every idea is good. Putting teamwork in place is the best thing. You hear me? Working as a team is the best thing. And anybody who got you in this business is because they love you. Try and connect and try and build this team because we can go many places. This is America and it's nowhere too much in America yet. We are the founders of Atomy in America. Trust me. Stay on board. Make sure you don't forget to buy products under yourself. Even if it's a little $4 you buy that have points, put a little bit on it, even though you have 2.4 million. Okay? I love you guys. Novelette, you are excellent. CJ, you are excellent. Maria, you are excellent. Iron sharpeneth iron. Let us stick together. We don't want to be slaves. God has provided a good opportunity so we can help each other. So we don't have to beg for bread. You see what's going on in the world today? We want to be able to lie down in our bed or go on the beach in Jamaica. I went to Jamaica the other day because my brother told me I was too stressed. Come, because I'm studying, I'm working, I'm doing this. He said, my sister, I don't want nothing to happen to you. Come to Jamaica. And the Jamaica beach is nice. Jamaica food is good, honey. Let's work.
Yes.
That's where I'm from, Lynn. That's where I'm from, right?
Oh, yeah, really?
I'm a Jamaica girl.
Girl, I love it. I love Jamaicans. They are the hardest workers. Jamaica make the world happy. You all make the
Yes,
world
they
a
do.
happy place. You all make a world. Come here to Georgia or go to New York. Go look for food and you'll see where you're gonna go for food. Jamaica place.
That's the
Jamaica.
best food.
You hear what I'm saying? You guys, Jamaica Beach, nice. Let us work to go to Jamaica Beach. Let's work. Let's work this, Maria. Let's not play, y'all.
Listen, I'm glad you got a break. You work so hard.
Sweetheart, oh God, your sister here, they lose her mind. But God is God all by himself. I finally find a place I can say I love in the world, although I love my country. But I love Jamaica, man.
Yeah, right. I told Maria in the next 3 years, I'm going to plan a Jamaica trip.
Yes.
No, Lynn, if I had known you were going, I would have went with you.
Girl, sweetheart, I met one of the Atomians that was going down with me there. She was one on my group. And she said, I said, where you going, girl? She said, when I take a little break. I said, what? But listen, Jamaica is beautiful.
Yes,
If it's anything that you're working towards Atomy for, take a Jamaica trip, I tell you. It's nature island. It's a beautiful place. The beaches, the water is so serene. When you're driving, you're seeing green water, nice water. When you go in the water, I stay there on 9 p.m. in the evening, eating my food and enjoying life. Listen, life is short.
And the water is warm.
And the water is warm. Huh? The breeze is good. You don't have to worry about
We all just need to go back in the state. We all moved to Jamaica.
Guess what?
It's a good place to be. I tell you. When everybody, I tell my family I love Jamaica. They say, wow. They say, yes, which is the island you love. I say, I love Jamaica, man. I love Jamaica.
Listen, my why is my legacy, my grandkids, and to build my home on the land that we have way up on the mountain where I can look out to let me tell you, I close my eyes and I see my house.
You have to have your goals. Have your goals. Listen, Atomy is good. The man, Mr. Pack, want to pay us money. He wants to pay us money. Let's pull this as a team. Listen, there is a trick in this business. We have to hold each other hand and work together to see each other promoted. Do you understand me? We have to be smart about what we are doing. This is not a fight. This is a love story never told. I'm telling you. is a love story never told. You can buy products under somebody and get paid. Where you ever hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Where you ever hear that? You can build your business. But the only downside to this business is that I want them to put back people numbers where
Yes.
where they can call people, because we are the one who sign them up. We should
Yes.
have access to their numbers 100 years from now. 2016, when I joined,
Yeah.
I should still have their number. And
You
if
know
they
something? We should email them on that.
yes, let's do
We
this. Let's
really
fight.
should. Because if someone way below you brought someone in that you're not connected with, you cannot get that information now to reach out to that person
I'm
if you
telling
notice they're not shopping.
And that's why you have to put the right system in place. I have the phone numbers of
No,
everyone.
we're saying if they're way below you and
Yeah.
you don't even know who brought like that person in.
But
That's the disadvantage of Atomy. I have to
you
fight
can
for
set
that.
a system up that you can have that.
Yeah, let me tell you why.
Because I did that.
They have people for when Maria, the time you joined, things were better because people were telling people to do certain things about numbers, and so you're very good at that. People that have chaotic lives don't have time to do all those
But
things.
guess what? As your team grow, you will not be able to do it. Like Miss Florence said, when she started
But
getting
you train your team to do it. You train your team to
now
do
we
it.
know, Maria. Now we know, but people have made mistakes in the
I
past.
trained them up. Okay, I gotta go,
Yeah,
you
you
guys.
can
I've got
train
another
them.
meeting. I have
Yeah.
another meeting, so I'll see
And
you
that's a
guys.
good thing. That's something to implement, to train everyone to do that.
Yes.
You know, because now we can't even go into the center order to get it.
Yeah.
That's how I used to get my people's number that I didn't know who they were. I would go into like a center order and get the information, but they took that from us.
Took that from us, yes.
And then how are you supposed to shop below your people if you can't get, if you can't connect them? Yeah.
And then people are all over the world. We have people in Canada. You have people in England. I don't know who signed up these people. I don't have their number.
Yeah.
So there's a downside
we need to
to it.
email them on. We need to email them on that.
Yes.
We need to do an email blast on that, because that's something I was saying is not right.
No, because listen, if we were to go back on all those numbers that we miss, we can build our business better. Because these people probably know about this business. Now they know.
Yeah.
And sorry they missed it. They want to find the person that joined with them. So let us work together as a team. Sweetheart, every morning that you do this program is the best program, because you enlighten, you empower, you encourage, you build unselfishly in this business. So let us share money momentum to our friends so that we can build this group. And it's an empowerment, enlightening, wise personals that are on this line that are genuine about what they're doing and they have experience. So God bless you. Let us work together.
Yes.
And let's come out of our poverty and this one check away from poverty.
Yes, amen. Amen to that. And I'm going to close on this. There's a video that popped up on my YouTube page this morning, and I'm going to go watch it. This is what the topic of the video said. Let me go back into my history. I just want to share that with you guys quickly, and then we have to go view all. It said that, it says, why Blacks have so much today but are still the poorest. Guys, God has blessed us as a people. We just have to do the right thing with what has been given to us.
Yes.
Because do you know why every business is in the Black community? We have the money. It's just that we don't use it correctly. They said that when the money comes in the Black community, it stays like maybe a second, not even a whole minute. Then they go to the Asian community, the Hispanic community, the white community. The money leaves our hands the fastest. So we have an opportunity here to really, really change everything that we do so that we can make our money work for us, and not just for us, but for the next generation and the next generation and the next generation. Because we have been blessed. We're just not doing the right thing with the money because we haven't been taught what to do. So we have this business here to help us. And then we have to then go out there. I guess that's where CJ and others will come in and show you what to do with your money. But to see this video is why whites are rich and blacks are poor. And then it says, blacks have so much, but we are still poor. We want to change that. It is time for us to change that because as Mr. Myron Gold said in the video, we are living in a time where it is so much easier for us to achieve. It is time for us to change the legacy of our families.
Definitely.
We're wrapping up here. We grew up where the grandparents struggled and your mama struggled and you came and went through the same struggle and you don't want to pass that on to your kids. We're passing on the same legacy from generation to generation. It's time for us to stop it. It's time for us to stop it and do better. Now that we know better, do better because that's what God expects of us. It is in the Bible that we're supposed to leave for your children's children. So let's do that, people.
And stop the competition.
Yes,
and jealousy and the wicked mind. We have to put away those things because that's what cripple our people. Because if you take a look about those Russians, no? How they call them? People that we with there right now. These Asian people, they work together.
The Spanish work together. Everybody working together.
Yes, we are the ones left behind. We don't work together. We fight each other.
We fight each other with the crab in the bucket mentality. We need to stop it.
Stop it and help each other.
Help each other to rise.
What you're doing there is a good thing, and you're helping people changing their minds and the transgender of thoughts. You know, you're building a team. You take your time every morning and come on momentum to empower us, and we are glad for that. You know, so let us.
I want to see us as a people change because we're being blessed, but we have to work with the mindset. We have to change everything.
And we have Florence there, you know. Florence is we have minimal black people. I'm not a racist person, but when we're speaking, we have to identify, okay?
Yes.
Florence is there, and she's the head of the team. She's far up there.
Yes.
And if we work with her and put a system in place, we can help to make a difference. And, we grow, when we recruit black and white and everybody, because we are human beings. We're looking for a change. As I say,
what? It's good to see someone that represents you at a level instead of going to the events and seeing, only Asians.
Right.
Let me tell you, it matters for each race. It matters when you see someone that represents you.
Definitely.
Then you said, wow, I can do it. She did it. So we have Miss Florence that has set the standards for us. We just have to follow her.
Yeah.
Get a solid team and move forward. So that's it. Guess what? It's 12:06. Oh my gosh, this is too long.
Yes.
All right, guys. And thank you for sticking around. All of you guys that's here. And KJ, thank you for opening up that topic. So there goes the con. Shop your store, your business. Because guess what? You're getting kickback when you buy from yourself. So just remember that, because somebody said to me, but when I go to the store, I get, they give you money back. I said, you get the same thing with Atomy. When you shop from yourself, you get the same thing. Your volume, you get paid on your volume as well when you shop below yourself. So you're still getting that money back. They're just not seeing it that way. So we just have to open people's eyes to the fact that you are getting money back when you shop. You don't shop under your ID, you shop under the people below you, and you get money back based on your volume as well. It's the same thing. So we just have to change the mindset and you'll start seeing it. So thank you guys for sticking around. Great conversation today. And I didn't even have to do a presentation. It's great. So thank you, everyone. Miss Valderine, hopefully you'll have a chance to tell us about your trip. I know you're probably at work. Oh, she just opened up her mic.
Yes, ma'am. I will.
I want to hear about your trip.
Yeah, my work.
Okay. All right. Thank you, everyone.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye, KJ. Have a blessed day.
Yes, bye bye. Take care. I'm just
Mhm.
I'm trying to.
Okay. All right,
All
bye.
right. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.